People who went after the one who got away. How did it turn out? The day I checked into a 2-star hotel in Switzerland alone, I was aiming to do nothing except find myself again. I'd just been let go from a job I hated and was sick of living life for other people, so I planned to just disconnect and find what the real me wanted. Until 7 minutes into my stay, someone slipped a handwritten note underneath my door. Hey, my therapist told me I should take risks. This is one of them. She left her room number on the note and even wrote to come say hi within the next 10 minutes if I wanted to go grab lunch together. At first, I genuinely thought she just wanted to be friends. I was so unsure of myself I didn't believe anyone would shoot their shot with me. I was going to just ignore it until I went onto my phone, and the first video that popped on social media was about not letting yourself get in the way of your happiness. And so, I gave myself a little pep talk in the mirror and made the best mistake of my life. I went over to her room, knocked on the door, and waited for it to open. And when it did, my jaw dropped. Kat was the most stunning girl I'd ever seen, and my cheeks went pink. I know so because she pinched them and called me adorable, all while I giggled like a dummy. She invited me in, and the next 4 days were the best of my life. We laughed until we doubled over. We drew love hearts on steamy shower windows, even invented our own secret handshake. In those 4 days, I fell harder than ever in my life. But then came time for her to leave. Kat lived in Australia, across the world from me. In our final minutes before she left, she was crying about how she's never met anyone like me. And that's when I, without thinking, blurted out, "I'll come with you to Australia." The second I said that, her beautiful blue eyes just lit up. She went from tears of sadness to tears of joy in seconds. And even though my words weren't thought out, I knew damn well I meant them. Strangely enough, I was happier than ever hugging her goodbye at the airport. For the first time in my life, I felt like this was me. She texted me the moment her plane landed, and we picked up right where we left off, FaceTiming each other every night and raising online pets together. But then 2 weeks later, she sent a text. Her ex-fiancé had gotten diagnosed with cancer, and she said she owed it to him to be there in his darkest moments. She said she couldn't give me the affection and commitment I deserved, right? "You're the greatest guy in the world," was her last ever text to me, accompanied by a video of her in tears doing her part of our secret handshake. I remember feeling my heart physically shatter. It hurt so much I felt pain in my chest for months. I thought it would never get better. Fast forward 9 years, I was still single, and honestly, she was the reason. I went on many dates after her, but never found a single girl who made me laugh and smile the way she did. I remember accepting that I might be forced to settle, especially as I approached my late 30s. What were the chances of ever finding this again? But then one random day in London happened. I had moved there a few years ago to start anew, thinking maybe this was my city, and while grocery shopping, I spotted Kat across the aisle. I couldn't believe it. I kept staring at her, rubbing my eyes to double take, and feeling every bone in my body flutter. I calmed myself down just enough to begin making my way over, until I saw a toddler with her. My mind started racing, and I connected the dots that her ex-fiancé likely got better. They fell in love again and had a kid. I felt my eyes start to well as I turned around to walk away. That's when I heard her voice. "Alex, is that you?" I turned around so fast I became dizzy. Kat was face to face with me, smiling with that same beautiful smile I fell in love with all those years ago. I remember going red, just like the first time we met, and yet again like this was déjà vu. She pinched my cheek. We started talking, and the more we talked, the more my knees buckled. She told me her fiancé never had cancer. Turns out, he realized his mistake after his mistress left him, so he called Kat and begged her to come back. And when she said no, he created this whole cancer story, complete with fake medical results. He guilt-tripped her into coming back. It took her over 2 years, but she found the strength to leave him again. By this point, however, we didn't have contact anymore. She told me that from then on, she was like me, searching for someone who made her heart dance the way I did. I remember smiling ear to ear, trying my best to maintain a neutral, tough guy approach. "Oh, you think you're tough?" she told me in her sarcastic, flirty tone. "How about now?" she said softly, kissing my cheek. That was it. I melted on the spot. I swear my body became putty on the floor. We went to my place that night, and it was the most amazing time of my life. I felt like the luckiest man alive until the morning, when Herr showed up at our apartment, demanding to speak to Kat. "I'm not leaving," he said, pointing his knife at me through the peephole. Full story on channel linked below.